Well, we spoke about that at half time. I think the biggest thing is your mentality, and then like keep believing. And I think that was the biggest thing. I think after the first 30 minutes, I thought we sort of stiffened up a little bit instead of just keep going, letting our football do the talking. And second half, I thought we came out, we started to get at them again. I thought probably the first 25-30 minutes, lots of pressure, maybe not as many clear-cut chances. But we should have definitely scored a goal tonight. But equally, Tim, as I say, Tim's made some big saves. Toronto have had some chances as well there at the end. We've had some big shouts for a penalty that certainly looked like it. We'll need to look at it again. So just a really frustrating night. It's a great question, but I think if we knew the answer to that, then we'd every week we'd we'd be scoring goals. So I think you can get games like that. We've hit the post, we've hit the bar, we've had. Goodness me, we've had some chances tonight. So I think, I'll have to check the car and see if I've run over a black cat or something. Mainly because, to be honest, I thought they were getting midfield runners in behind us. I thought that was where they were getting a little bit of joy and a little bit of success. And Speedy, obviously, is a little bit of, hence his nickname, Speedy. He's got some pace to be able to deal with that. And I thought he did well. I thought once he came on, that certainly narrowed that. We started to garner more momentum and cutting out the counter-attack. Probably then they had maybe a 10-minute spell, probably the 75th to the 85th minute where they're putting pressure on to get some corners, and then you're hoping then we can stay strong, which we did. And in the last 5 minutes we're back in, and then it looks like maybe we're going to nick it at the end, but unfortunately it wasn't to be. He's got tremendous pace. I mean, obviously we had to manage his situation with the hamstring where he obviously had that, so we've tried to manage him. I think the challenge for us with Richard is making sure, because he's so quick, is that if he does pick up anything regarding his hamstrings, we need to be really careful and make sure that a slight strain or something that's slight isn't allowed to turn into a big pull. He's got tremendous pace. He's got good game understanding. There's just a couple of things we need to work on. Again, he was unfortunate. Bouncing the ball another way for him tonight. Maybe he gets something. And similar for Brian, similar for George, similar for Luke. I mean, we've had lots of chances tonight. Just it was a shame we couldn't take one, because had that gone in, I think it would have maybe been a different game for us. Look, it's deeply disappointing when you get, when you work as hard as the lads have and given everything, and you're in essence with some of them they're crawling off the pitch, and then you don't have 3 points. It's hard to take, So again, I think we obviously now we've no game next weekend, so it gives us a chance maybe to speak about a couple of things and to work on those things that we have been mentioning and we have been working on. So it gives us maybe a little bit more time to be able to sharpen the pencil. So we'll definitely be doing that. No, I mean, I think Toronto, as I said, through the week, they've got good young players. They've got players that are capable of causing problems, and I think you could see tonight they did. At times they caused us a couple of problems, but equally I think we caused them a huge amount of problems in the first 30 minutes. And I think watching the first 25-30 minutes, had anyone said the game was going to finish 0-0, you said you're joking. No one would have believed that would finish 0-0. So it happens again. I think the important thing when you get a game like that is to sit down with lots of perspective and to use it as a teaching mechanism, and make sure that we all learn from it. Yeah, I mean, well, we expect that. I mean, I think for us, any game like that where you've had as much chances as you've had, they're going to get a period of play where they're going to come into it. So again, your mentality needs to be strong. Your defenders need to defend, and we all need to do our job. And I think, as I say, the disappointing thing for me tonight is, again, we've had lots of opportunities to win the game, and the lads have worked really, really hard. It's not like we're coming in and we're saying, look, we've played awful. We've played some really good football at times tonight. We just haven't been able to get the final piece and nick a goal.